Oh yeah, yeah, and that's what you gotta do until at a point where you're like, okay, they got what, 75% at
They
this
outright.
point. They can handle it.
Oh,
And for some people, like you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And you move on with your life. You're like, yeah, it's just that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Other people are like Brandon's like, oh God, there was more, and that's how you get me, like Brandon Nelson, buddy. Have you ever thought about the fact that we're dying right now?
Yeah.
All the time.
Uh-huh.
Forever.
Uh-huh. Well, hang on. Let's be more specific.
What's up?
Are we dying in what way? Dying as in we're minutes closer to our death, or dying as in literally bodies breaking down? Because the latter is not true until a certain point.
See, it's that. Well, technically, wait. Okay,
no,
wait. Which one was the latter? Was the latter?
The latter is literally when you start having fewer total cells in your body than you did before.
Okay, technically that's true, but it is always a continuing.
But the former is always true.
Well, that former is always true. That's just the universal truth. You just have to accept into your heart so you can be free. But
or just
eh. That's the same thing. That's the same thing.
I guess.
But the latter's technically true, unless you count then technically the human body is a collection of ever breaking down, ever recreating the same number of cells, but technically you are always dying. And
listen. Theseus' ship wasn't about Theseus' ship. It was about you.
Yeah, okay. All right. See that? I say that to other people, and they go, "What?" And you're like, "Wait a minute, like, whoa, what flavor are you working with?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, fine, let's get technical over here." The fuck, Jesus. Try and make this simple.
I mean, listen. Do we want to nail down details, or do we want to just have the idea float out there and just get people's reactions? What's the goal?
No, my goal is details. It's true. I'm sorry. You're right. But it's just I need to see how they react to the basic theory before we start to break it down. Okay. And then they like, I don't want to talk about this, Richard. Go away. And they're like, well, now this is fun. Hey, buddy, you know the heat death in the universe. You know what heat death is?
Oh yeah, sure.
And every star in the sky slowly turns into white, either black holes or neutron stars, and eventually those black holes or neutron stars will quantum tunnel into iron balls, and the universe will just be that's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh,
but that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, video?
Yeah, entropy. Higher energy to lower energy.
No, not that. The fucking quantum tunneling into other shit.
I don't know about the quantum tunneling, but like
the heat death thing, that's fine. That's cool. Cool's a strong word, but
no. It's definitely everything gets very cool.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Yeah,
it's accurate.
It's very cool and very real.
Oh, do you know that technically any day a fucking burst of gamma radiation from a pulsar can incinerate our whole planet in an instant,
and we'll never see it coming.
Yeah,
so why worry about it?
It's exactly. See, now you get it. But it's those types of things.
Listen, why worry about it unless we invent gamma radiation mirrors? Then we can worry about it. Just
a tiny bit. It's just I feel like for normal sane individuals, the simple concept of that requires them to purge the thought out of their brain as fast as possible.
Neat.
So that's the first category of person.
Yeah.
If they're like, yeah, okay, I can get it, and then if their affinity to it is higher, then you're like, okay, well, take it this way. And if it's lower, then like, oh, I guess I get to have some fun. Now for the other type of person, where they are not They are not putting down. And they're like, oh, this is the slow game of corruption.
Metroid Prime 3 Corruption?
And that sounds sinister, and I guess in a way it is. But let me hear me out.
That might sound sinister, because it is, but...
That might sound fucked up. Anyway. Then it becomes a game of like, alright. I mean, we don't dislike each other. We're compatriots. We hang out. So it's time to give shorter, sharper spikes of personality every so often. Raise that 3% burst into like a 10% spike at a certain opportunity.
Sure.
and then the morals start to degrade, at least about the stuff that I'm talking about. And then you start to, and you might think, what the fuck are you talking about, Richard? That doesn't make any sense. I'll have you know, I have done this before.
Yeah.
And that's how you get work friends when not how you get work friends, but like that's how you. But you still have to hold back almost all of it, obviously. But you just got obviously you can't give them all of it. Because sometimes I'm talking to a person and I actually say some heinous, not some super heinous shit, but just like, wow, Richard, that's dark. You know, like, oh, whoops, my mask slipped for a second. All right, let's put that back on. Hey, what's up?
Richard here, living the actual... The masquerade wasn't about vampires. It was about Richard.
I mean, we all wear masks. That's the standard saying, right?
Yeah. No, but I'm doing a thing here.
I know you are. You know how this goes every time.
I know, but and then this has to happen every time. I love it. All right. Hey, look. We're in the ice zone again. That's where we were told to go.
And you're like, all right, this is fine. This is fine. This is good enough for just normal living.
Yeah.
But they're not compatible.
Oh, okay.
Again, this takes months.
Right. Can I just? Nope. Slopes are too slippery.
But then you run into the problem, or the 1 out of a million chance.
Yeah.
That you attempt this, and then the other person like, oh god, their affinity is higher than mine. Wait, are they doing this to me? Oh no! And that's how you get a best friend you've known for fucking 2 decades.
Ah, there you go.
That guards break me every time we speak. Do something. Think I would get stronger, and I do, but they find new ways. And
Listen, they're getting stronger too.
Oh god. God, they do.
Can I just... I can just go up here. Sweet. Oh, I missed. Missed the jump. Down I go. Excuse me.
So I'm gonna pull out a pen right now.
Yep.
So about finishing shit that sucks.
Yeah.
I want to start. Let's start with this. I feel when I consume media, depending on what it is, like obviously if the thing is bad from the get-go, if you just like, for example, your 2-4 check, let me revise that. So I give things a grace period.
Okay, yeah.
As I feel like it might be a bit more liberal than other people might. Like, for example, I give depending on how bad a game is, I give it, I don't know, maybe the worst I can think of. Depending on how bad a game is, I give it at least 4 hours of my time.
Okay.
Before I decide. And for some people that are like, that's too much. And I'm like, maybe. I've gotten better at this. But and for books, I like, it's usually like, no. 7 chapters. We'll see how this goes.
Oh no. Okay, yeah.
Because it's enough time for other characters to come in for it to pick up the slack. Because you would hate to be the thing where, oh man, that first chapter or 10 is slow as shit. But then the shit happens.
Uh-huh.
And now it's your favorite series.
Ah.
And you would have been into this fucking years ago.
I see.
But you gave up at chapter 4.
I see.
And I'm all like, fuck! And that's happened too many times.
Oh, it's happened. Okay.
Oh yeah, it happens. I don't get this crazy by just by nature. I get it by experience.
I see. Okay.
If a book's really bad, okay, I'm 4 chapters in. This is all. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm putting it back. But if I'm, I don't know, halfway through a book, and it's not the worst thing ever,
Okay.
I'm all like, well, I think it's the sunk cost fallacy. That's what it is. It's the sunk cost fallacy. Like, I might as well finish the book, because it's gonna take me a day. Maybe, actually, let me press that down. It's gonna take me 4 hours to finish the rest of the book. Spread over, I don't know, a couple of days or all at once. No? No, I guess not.
Huh.
Is it the purple?
No, it's not purple. Extreme heat. It's red. It's the red. The red is later. Much later. So did I... Oh no, you can shortcut here. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was worried for a minute that I'd have to go do those loops again. Come on. Alright, so this jump sucks. That's the problem right now.
Yeah, that seems really far away. Wow.
It's like I do this every time and then remember that this isn't actually how you get up there. And this is just gonna happen. Ugh, the visor. The visor causes the slowdown. So... Luckily, again, I can just go up here.
Yeah, for video games, it's different. Like, if it's a genre I particularly like, I might finish it just because I like the gameplay, even if I zone out in the story.
Okay.
But if a game just gets too bad, then I'm like, alright, I don't care anymore. I got what I wanted out of this. Or not. I need to leave now. Because I don't need to finish every game I play. I learned that lesson long ago, obviously. But, you know, it's good to know. That's how you don't fucking finish, like...
There.
What the fuck was that game called? Witch's Contract.
I don't know that one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a mid-2000s hack and slash fucking God of War clone where the gimmick is the main character is immortal. Like, he jibs into bits when you do enough damage to him. And you have to do a fucking QTE mash to pull himself back together. And you'd be wondering, like, well, how's there a death? Like, how's that a fail state thing? Like, oh, because the whole game's a long escort mission where you have a person that is not mortal. Yeah.
Oh, everybody loves everybody loves escort missions.
Everybody loves escort mission. I got too far in that game. I got 75% in. I was on the last stretch, and I was like, nah, I'm good. The summer of sophomore year have better things to do. What the fuck?
Listen, it's a scatter bamboo. Pulsing tendrils of energy extend from this creature's body. Like all bamboos, these creatures can only be harmed by electrical energy. Proximity to these life forms may result in electrical visor interference. It is possible to avoid engaging scatter bamboos by rolling into the morph ball and slipping between the rotating energy streams. So that is what I'll do, but that's what happens when you get close to them. And you're not in morph ball. Your visor just goes blah. So anyway.
As I got into reading more light RPG stories or just web novels where the chapters are updated maybe usually weekly, where so the skill of the author usually progresses or not over time.
Okay.
It becomes harder for me to be like, alright, now I have to stop because he's a new author too. He's literally writing.
Yeah. Listen, it's getting better actively. I want to see where it goes.
So it's only when I'm really, really deep into it where I know the trajectory of where this guy's going, unless he fucking veers off course for some reason. Where I'm like, nah, this sucks. I'm out. There was parts I liked. There was elements of this that was all right. But I gotta go.
This segues perfectly into the question. Hey, Richard, did you know Bleach is coming back?
Oh, yeah, I did. I read that one-shot, motherfucker! You think I didn't know about that shit? You think people would let me forget? I saw it! I read it instantly. Cause for fuck's sake, I gotta know. That's also a problem of mine. Curiosity killed the fucking cat. I'll tell you what.
I see.
Because at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, it cost me 10 minutes of my time. How bad could it be? I could have done something in 10 minutes. Something else.
Yeah, listen, it's only ever bad if you want those 10 minutes back. That's how I measure things. Do I want that? Do I want that time back? Then it wasn't good.
God's almighty. That one shot was off. I hope it dies in the room. I hope it's like, nah, man, it's gone. Don't bring it back. Shut up. Your time is over. Type. You are making a different manga. It's called, what was it? Burn the Witch? Save that witch? Something along those lines. Hey, it's good. Though it was a weird, limited thing. But go make fucking fashion. You're good at it. Don't come back to Bleach. Don't do it.
That is true. He is really
every
good.
Every fucking cover of that manga,
yeah,
the splash page usually has all the characters in some fucking hot ass swag.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit,
yeah.
That suit looks crisp. Oh, that outfit looks fly.
Yes. Anyway, this is an ice parasite. Scavenger with a crystalline outer shell. Parasites are hardy creatures able to adapt to any environment within 3 generations. The ice parasite is a prime example, having adjusted to a frigid climate. This vermin now thrives in it. Omnivorous, it can exist in areas hostile to most life forms. Alright. And now we're gonna shoot it. It can't adapt to gun. Yet.
That's where it becomes dangerous. Well, now I'm thinking about it. So I read I don't think have I stepped on my soapbox I dust off every now and then and said, wow, that bleach sure ended like crap.
We've talked about that, but
okay,
you could talk about it again if you feel like it. You don't have to.
I don't want to.
Alright.
I don't want to, man.
Statue depicting a Chozo balancing the plane of existence on his hands.
What?
A statue depicting a Chozo balancing the plane of existence on his hands.
Oh, alright then.
Let's go jump on it. I missed.
Damn.
Instead, let's go over here, and then jump on it.
So the plot of the one shot, because I will talk about the chapter that came out. Why not?
Sure, why not?
It's alright. The plot of the one shot is that it's 10 years later, and every person that has to have kids for this plot to go forward has had kids for the plot to go forward, so they can be the new main characters and whatever shit. So I don't know how much Bleach did you watch? Did you watch Bleach at all?
I did watch Bleach.
Did you watch before the Soul Society at least?
Before?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah.
So my exposure to that was probably like Adult Swim or something.
Okay.
Right? And then I was like, oh, Bleach. It was in the Soul Society arc.
Ah, shit. Okay.
And then I went back.
Oh, okay.
And watched the first couple episodes to be like, okay, that's...
Alright, that's good enough.
That's the premise. Okay, jumping back to where I was.
Alright, no, that's good enough. So, the thread they decided to pull for this is that, for some reason, oh no, an enemy that died because we killed him 10 years ago is back for some shit. He escaped out of hell. What is hell? So, people might forget. In the first before the Soul Society arc, where it turned into people just having samurai battles in the sky when it was just killing hollows. You might forget, because I almost forgot, where he banished hollows.
Yeah.
Like a fucking door appeared.
Yeah.
And stabbed the bitch. and dragged him to hell. And everybody's like, wow, that's radical. We're ever going to learn about that?
No.
Yes, that's
Yes.
correct.
20 years later.
20 years later. Technically, a movie, too.
It
An
was a movie?
anime-only
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
It was garbage. Don't worry about it. But, like, apparently, after the events of 10 years ago, too many killers, too many cool-ass sons of bitches died too hard and too close together, so it fucked up hell a little. And now it's overflowing, and now people can escape from now, yeah!
So,
Uh-huh.
premise, A+. Execution, as in bringing back characters instead of introducing new characters that were badasses but are already dead,
Yeah.
C.
Yeah. It's not great.
The statue is flawless, Richard.
Sweet. Wait, what's that shit on it then? Is that just part of it?
Yeah, it's a statue depicting a Chozo architect.
Okay, sweet.
It is flawless. What's over here?
And I'm all like, sweet.
A Chozo philosopher.
I have a
Statue's flawless.
I have a question, Bleach.
Yes.
Why did it take 10 years for this to occur? Those cool guys died 10 years ago in the realm of...
But some other cool guys died and caused the
No, they didn't! They did not! That's a lie! You know what's the actual answer? 10 years old is a pretty good age for the children of the of the heroes to be, so they can go on their own adventure.
It's really not, but let's pretend it is.
In anime
That's,
it is.
that's what I'm saying. Let's pretend it is. Anime.
And even then, no.
Listen, 10 years old is... Anime 10 years old is like 18.
And then the animes where it's like, well, they're like, yeah, that's fine, and the answer is like, no, it's not. And they talk about it. That's the good shit. Go watch Hunter x Hunter, motherfuckers.
Go watch Hunter x Hunter. I'll agree with that. It was good.
It's worth your goddamn time.
So anyway, this statue is not flawless. That was the point of that.
The spoiler of Artifacts, Samus Aran.
Ta-da! Door open.
Damn.
Anyway, let me scan the rest of this. Statue's hand seems to be frozen in place. I wonder if I need some sort of thing to come back here later. There appears to be a shell of ice encasing a water basin. Water originated from the statue's mouth. So, it froze. We'll come back later.
With some kind of flamethrower.
But listen, Richard, you're not supposed to know about that.
Oh, okay. Guys with context clues.
You're not supposed to know about the flamethrower.
Okay. I had a discussion with my other friends about the concept of like theories need to stay dead, but I argued that they never will because they made money in the past.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't like it, but it's true. So there's gonna be not. I didn't know about this, but with the Avatar: The Last Airbender, not just getting the live action thing that's gonna be fucking garbage on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
It's also getting epilogue of that's I guess it's gonna be helmed by the original creators.
Oh, okay.
And they're adapting the the chase, which is Zuko's finding his mom. That thing that just used to be a comic.
Oh,
series.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh yeah. And they're just gonna adapt that. And my friend was like, "Nah, I'd rather not. You got the comic. You read the comic." I'm like, yeah, that's true. But they're not gonna do that.
Listen, that's a valid point. But did you know that money?
Did you do that money? And he's like, but Richard, you're like, listen.
I'm not the one making these
I'm
decisions.
not the one making these decisions. Because I would agree. I want the things to. Once the book closes and there's made no more wiggle room, or if there is, make a fucking anthology. Put it like 50 years in the future, or in a different town, and you can maybe have one character that connects it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's easy enough.
Maybe. Essentially do a JoJo. Just do a JoJo, it's fine.
Yeah.
You could go forever if you do a good enough with a JoJo.
Yeah. Anyway, we're probably gonna have a boss fight because that's the wave beam.
Oh.
Anything else to scan in here before I trigger the boss fight?
There was another pin, but I don't remember what it was.
It's okay.
It's gone now.
Oh, the wave beam is gone now. And now I have to fight.
Oh, you have to fight the
Oh no! These guys.
scarabs.
Right, I forgot I had double jump. I can just wreck these guys now. I can just be like, hey friend. Oh. I can just be like, hey friend. You can't stop me now.
Can't stop me now.
Whoops.
I have to stop playing 14 for a bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I realize that my backlog's too big.
Ah.
I have to put it down. I also have to stop playing Guilty Gear. Those are two terrible games to get into.
Anyway, here's the actual boss fight.
There it is. Oh, it's the mama?
Something like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it just
Let's find out.
you killed my food?
Together. It's a she-goth, supreme predator of the Phendrana Drifts. So this is just grown up. Yeah, might be the mama.
Yeah.
She-goths are invulnerable to most beam weapons.
Ah, shit.
Crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire at prey. She-goths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making the mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of a she-goth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battle, they expel blasts of frigid gas to ensnare their targets. They are also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. So, hey friend, how's it? How goes it? Yeah? Neat. I mean, if that's all you're gonna do to me. This sure is a boss fight, let me tell you.
It is a boss fight. So yeah, I decided, like, you know what? I got to a good stopping point for now. I'm just gonna not play that for a bit. Those two games.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna watch some shows. There's an Adventure Time series that's been calling to me for a couple of months. At this point, I probably should see what the fuck's up. Because apparently there's some shit in there will make you cry. And I was like, I'm always ready to cry.
Anyway, she got defeated.
As you know, and I guess now everybody here will know.
Yeah.
It makes me feel great, but it gets harder every time. You gotta find more raw shit.
Oh!
Oh shit!
I almost scanned it, or I almost picked it up. We gotta scan it first. Resupplies missile launcher with 10 rounds of ammo instead of 3. Okay, it's been scanned. We're good. Big missile. Now then, can I walk back here? Hey, look at that! I can actually walk back here. It was just hanging out behind a wall.
That was his napping nook.
I guess, yeah. Anyway, we got the ability to change beams. Wave beam. Q. And now we have... Well, now we have the wave beam, as it turns out. So now... the Halo music comes back. And we can't do anything in here still, but this guy. Remember this guy? That I couldn't kill before?
Oh, yeah.
Gone.
That was an explosion.
They're helpless when charging, although they do damage you if you don't kill them before they get to you.
Oh god, there's a new thing on the best friends Reddit that I don't understand.
What is it?
The golden ratioing shit.
Oh yeah, that's just a meme thing in general. Like, are they doing more of them now?
Yeah.
That's just a meme thing.
Okay. That's good to know.
it just caught on there, so you know you're gonna see it for the next 2 days, and then people are gonna get tired of it. And then eventually you'll see them doing some callbacks to previous meme trends. So the golden ratio, they'll just put a golden ratio inside of an attaché case. It'll be great.